Hello everyone, my name is Patrick, I'm the Manga Reviewer, and today we're going to keep on reading Return to Mount Sect. We're only 58 chapters from the newest chapter, so we're getting very close to the end, which is a little bit disheartening, but hey, we get to read something else after this. So let's get started, and before that I'm going to turn off the AC, it's a little bit loud. Alright, I am back. Let's get started. Quick play. So we're in chapter 127. So last one is they kind of resolved the whole situation with the Tang sect, where they kind of were trying to suppress, I forgot his name, Mujin? No, not Mujin, but like one of the main disciples of the clan sect. Because his family lives in the Sichuan area, which is controlled by the Tang sect. So they got through there, and this is the next day after they resolved the issue. Chumyang, you rascal, get up. Why did you drink so much? Stop it, you're too loud. You lunatic, there's no way you'd be alright after drinking so much. Just how many jars of liquor are there? Get up already. The Merchant Association's owner wants to eat breakfast with us. You're just being a nuisance in Jogul, that's his name. Okay, Jogul's house. Disgusting. Fire on his hands? Is that the Samadhi fire? He's using that to burn off the alcohol in his body? Ugh, my liquor. If this is the old me, I wouldn't have done such a thing. Just how young were you when you started drinking? He's talking about his past life, obviously, but no one knows that yet. Didn't you already say you're the only one to meet us? Let's go now. Senior Juggle, clean up. Oh, alright. There you are. Huh? What's wrong with your face? You're trying to control your expression, then do it properly, otherwise just laugh out loud. Although he's trying to control his expression, he can't help but smile. A bug could fly into his mouth right now. He's that happy, huh? Well, I can see why. Winning against the Tang clan sect within Sichuan must be really meaningful for him. After yesterday's huge event, we need to do something to be prepared. So I've gathered everyone to discuss that while having breakfast together. So you're going to Yunnan, yes, that's right. Even though I mentioned that I really feel uneasy about sending Jogul to Yunnan, I mentioned his mind after I've changed my mind after seeing his bar yesterday. Hey, am I speaking too loudly? I don't know. Wait, this is not. Oh, this is the wrong volume. Oh well, it's fine. If there's any complaints, tell me in the chat. I changed my mind after seeing a spar yesterday. There won't be any big problems if he goes with the people who helped him grow so much. That means yes, the Four Seas Merchant Association has a connection with Yunnan, so we're able to go trading trips there if it's a small group. We have one departing there today, so please join in. I know I'm shameless for asking this, but please take good care of Jogul. Thank you, sir. Oh, there's nothing for me to thank for. You raised my son to be such a great man, so I should be thanking all of you instead. The merchants will be departing in the afternoon. We just need to prepare for that after breakfast. You all hear what he said, right? All right, we'll prepare immediately to depart after breakfast. All right. Yes, senior. I don't wanna. I'm sure you don't want what? I think I heard something strange. What do you say? I said I don't want to. I'm not going to Yunnan. So you got beaten up by the Manhua Sixth disciple and came back without doing nothing? Yes. Not by the Manhua Divine Dragon or the Hua Righteous Sword, but the second son of the Four Seas Merchant Association? Yes. Do you know what this means? Yes, I do. Yes, yet I don't see anyone kneeling around here. You are the direct descendant of the Tang clan, the patriarch's son. I'm asking if you know what will happen if people of Chengdu will find out that you were defeated by a nobody like Jogul. They'll probably gloat at your defeat. On top of that, some people will think that the Tang clan is no longer that powerful. They'll then start to stand up against us and conspire with large martial art groups from the outside. This small incident is capable of creating a huge mess like that. I'm sure you understand that, right? I do, brother. This is an official meeting. Yes, young patriarch. How do you intend to take responsibility for the incident? Because of that single mistake of yours, the reputation of the Tang sect will fall to the ground at the very least. And in the worst case scenario, our authority over Sichuan will waver. What I'm saying is that this can't be resolved even with your life. I'm prepared to take the munch and then. You're prepared to take the punishment? That means you do know that just how severe the mistake you made is, right? Yes, I do. So why do you look for reversion? Because I've gained something. Gained something? I found the path that I must follow and that the world is a wide place. I've obtained the motivation to work even harder after realizing that there are a lot more stronger people out there that are stronger than me. And so I'm not afraid of any punishment. By people that are stronger than you, are you referring to the second son of the Four Seas merchant? Well, I did lose to him in our fight. I think the results would be different if we fought again. But that's not the case for the others. Do you mean the Hua Righteous Sword and the Mount Hua Divine Dragon? Yes. The Hua Righteous Sword Dragon is definitely stronger than Zhou. I can tell just by looking at how they talk to each other. But the Mount Hua Divine Dragon? I'm not sure. You're not sure? Yes. I'm not sure whether he's strong or weak, but it's not even about that. I just can't figure him out. And I don't understand what kind of person he is. Tang Jiang. He's like the embodiment of the competitive spirit itself. The training of the Tang clan is so brutal that everyone gives up on it multiple times. Even I ran away from it 3 times before I became an adult. Oh damn, that looks pretty. However, he withstood it without any complaints, just with the single thought of becoming stronger. Among my sons, he's the only one who desires to win surpasses mine. To think he found it too easy to tell us about his defeat, to describe what kind of person the Mount Hua Divine Dragon is. Patriarch, there's no need to talk any further. Just punish him and send me to this Four Seas Merchant Association. I'll take care of this once it... Shut the fuck up. It's like, dude, you... Like, what the hell are you even saying, my dude? After all what you said, it doesn't seem like it's a special plan. I'm talking about the Mount Hua Divine Dragon. That's what I saw. However, you're most bothered by him. What's the reason for this? I doubt it's because of his reputation that he has, since you don't care about things like that. You felt something special, something else that was special, right? He knew about the last part of the Tang Clan's secret art, the 12th dagger. What? He knows about the 12 hidden daggers? That's impossible. That can't be it. I couldn't understand that if he was aware of engulfing petal rain or the formless poison that the outside world already knows about. But the 12 hidden daggers were almost lost even for the Tang Clan. It's a hidden weapon art that's kept as our top secret. Yet he knows about its existence? There shouldn't be anyone from the Jiang who's aware of the 12th dagger. If he didn't hear about it from someone else, then how was he able to mention? Jake Tang, tell me what happened to the fight. Don't miss out a single detail. What? Why aren't you moving? Why are you against it? I'm just not going. I mean, I think it's because he kind of predicts that the Tang Clan is going to retaliate after the loss, obviously. Then stay here there. This is the kind of life you like. We're going to Yunnan. Do whatever you want. Big Chung. I don't think the Tang Clan would sit by and do nothing. There's no way to do that. They'll definitely come and find us. That's why we must go to Yunnan as soon as possible. We don't know what might happen if we stay here. Then what about the Four Seas Merchant Association? You used the hidden explosive dagger and still lost. And even though that was the only thing that you saw, he still mentioned the 12th dagger to you. That's not possible. If he has learned about the 12 daggers' existence just from seeing the hidden explosive dagger, then that child's understanding of martial arts surpasses mine. A genius. Even calling him that would be an understatement. Get ready. Pardon? The fact that they barge in here so late at night means that it's important for them to lower Zhou position. However, they failed to do so and even returned humiliated. Wait, that means he tried to send us away despite knowing everything would happen? Something would happen? Yeah, so yeah, I mean, he's the father, right? So he saw how well, like how much his son grew with them, so yeah, he's trying to protect them. Even if we leave right now, I'll be going myself. They'll still come to the Four Seas Merchant Association. This problem won't disappear just because we're no longer here. I can't believe I missed that. This is the reason why he's refusing to go to Yunnan. Even so, how can you just act like a child? Sir, well, it seems we'll have to delay our journey to Yunnan for a little bit. We won't leave this place, not before we settle this incident with the Tang Clan. Big Chung, we were the one who caused this, so we will take responsibility for it. How is this because of us? You're the one who challenged him. Fucking shut up. Don't you know how dangerous the Tang Clan is? Well, it's true that my son defeated Tang Jiang. His strength is like that of a child compared to his whole clan as a whole. No, please leave this place otherwise it's too late. They're here way faster than I expected. It looks like they've already arrived. Sir, the Tang Clan Patriarch has come here personally. We're done for. The Patriarch? Wait, the Tang Clan Patriarch? Why would he come here personally? This isn't that big of an incident. Wow. A really big shot suddenly appeared. The Tang Clan Patriarch is here himself. Where is he right now? He's waiting at the front gate. He's waiting outside? Maybe there's some sliver of hope, so he's kind of showing some, like, cordiality. If he really wanted to cause bloodshed, he would have killed everyone here. That means that he's waiting for us to open the gate, means that he intends to follow etiquette with us. Etiquette, probably a better word than that. Promise me that you will not get involved no matter what happens right now. Promise you now. Alright, I promise you. The same goes for you. You must not get involved. You guys don't know what it means to get on the nerves of the Tang Clan Patriarch. You must not get involved no matter what. No matter what. If there were a choice, ask them all to run away immediately. However, now that the Tang Clan Patriarch is here, it's impossible for them to escape. After all, he would never make a move alone. By now, the guards that must protect him from the guard must have already surrounded this place. At this moment, we're literally in the tiger's den. The tiger himself is right behind the den. No, he's actually something way stronger. A truly fearsome person has arrived at the place to tear me down with his fangs. Open the gate. He's coming. The one whose face I've never taken a good look at because my head is always bowed when I'm in his presence, the Poison King. I am truly honored to meet the patriarch of the great Tang Clan. It's been a while. I should have been one to visit you instead. Please punish me for making someone as esteemed as you to come all this way. Here. Enough of the formalities. I'm here for business. Please come with me this way. Yes, please. Yeah, this way. Yes. Oh, alright. To be fair, I already know that there's nothing I can do at this point. The only thing that matters isn't my action, but the reason why he came here to come here personally. For now, I'll buy as much time as possible. Sir Joe, yes sir. Are the children of Manhua sect? Children? The children that came from the Manhua sect. Lies are meaningless in the face of the man. Yes, they are. Why do you ask that? I want to see them. He didn't come because of a merchant association. He's shipping of the Manhua sect's disciples. Sir Joe, yes. Is bring them here that difficult a favor? No. However, I have no excuse to give. I can't think of any way to bring them to, not to bring them to him. So what happened yesterday? Yes. Congratulations. Pardon? From what I heard, your son is very well accomplished. My son, Tang Jiang, told me that he had lost completely. Gold simply got lucky. There's no way my son could be a match for yours. Tell me, Jiang, do you have any excuse for your defeat? No, not at all, sir. Zhou Gao was strong. That's what he says. While being humble is good, going overboard with it would only cause others to be uncomfortable. This is something you ought to be happy about, so please feel free to do so. Although it'd be better if he was under the Tang Clan, it's a good thing that he was able to find a good place that could bring out his talents. Thank you. However, people are more foolish than we think. When they see a few talented people have achieved, they start thinking that they can do the same thing. What is your opinion on this matter? While people are still foolish, they still know their place. There won't be a lot of those who are that ambitious. Is that so? What about you then? Do you intend to have dreams? My dream is to work for you, sir. I like your answer. Bring the children of Manhua sect to me then. But they are. Did you not hear what I said? I believed I already said it twice. This will make it the third time. Bring the Manhua sect disciples to me right now. I won't repeat myself. What is this intense pressure pushing down my body? Oh my god, this is kind of sus, not gonna lie. However, the Manhua sect here are the guests, and my son is among them. As the owner of this place, I can't bring my guests to meet you. As a father, I can't give my son away like this. Even if it means your business is doomed. No father in the world will give away their son because he got scared of something like that. If you punish someone, please take only my life in their stead. I trust that the ways of the Tang Clan do not seek to harm the lives of an innocent. I made a mistake. Your son's achievement is in prison indeed. So much so that the four merchants' associated ability to judge has dulled. Maybe you've started to dream for a little while. You've forgotten the ways of the Tang Clan. I made a mistake allowing that to happen. I'll pretty sure teach you a lesson so that you never forget them. Bro. I mean, I'll say just bring them at this point. Like, there's nothing you can do to stop him. Wait, what? What the helly? Oh, run! Run away! No, help me! Save me! He looks top. Hey, old man. You've got a really weird personality. Are you the Manhua Divine Dragon? You're not asking because you don't know, are you? Chengmyang, I told you to stay out of this. Come on, can't you tell by now the situation is unfolding in front of you? He intentionally came here and said that all that so I would hear it, didn't he? Oh, Manhua Divine Dragon. You're a little bit different from what I expected. It doesn't matter. It's time for me to see for myself what kind of person you are. Pure aura. Ah. Wait a minute. Greetings, Tang Clan Patriarch. I am Big Chung. This dude, poor guy having Chengmyang as his junior. I am Big Chung, a senior class disciple of the Manhua sect. You must be the Hua Righteous Sword Dragon. It is an honor that you know of me. Why can't that lunatic see that this man is not to be messed with? Has he never heard of who Tang Gonak is? No, that doesn't make sense. There's always someone who, from the central planet, has never heard of the world famous Poison King. If our sect leader was here, even he would be paying respect to this man. I knew Chengmyang was crazy, but I didn't think he was to this extent. Anyways, I simply understand that under this man's incredible pressure is making me feel as if I'm about to suffocate. It is an absolute martial master what I've only heard about. I apologize on behalf of my fellow disciples this disrespectful behavior. If punishment was prepared, please punish me instead. You? Yes. I am responsible for him. Yes. That's on it. Step aside. He never cared about you to begin with. He came here because of me. What are you talking about? That's just how things are. There's no reason I shouldn't get involved. From the moment I stepped foot here, he has directed his killing set at me. That means he was after me from the start. Pay close attention. This man is the real deal. Is this situation this serious? I would just wonder just how nervous he is. So why don't you explain yourself? What's your reason for creating such a commotion? Come on, be a little bit nervous. My reason? You must have a reason for finding me, right? Let me ask you something. Do you think anyone who dared to be this arrogant to me has survived? Yes, probably so. There should be at least one, right? Otherwise, I'll become the first. Who the hell is he? I've been directing my killing tent at him for a while to suppress him. Even my sons would have faded from being exposed to such intense pressure. How is he acting so normally, like he's used to it? Well, he doesn't look strong on the outside. That's not even to tell everyone about everything about someone. It's still vague. It's either there's some nothing or it's endlessly deep. Do you want to confirm it for yourself? That's what I intend to do. Before that, I'd like to know your thoughts. Do you think I won't kill you? I do. That plum blush on my chest, is that what you believe in? Do you think that Manhua Sect is your backer? Does he really think I rely on my sect because I have no one else to go up against the Tang Clan? My ass. The Manhua Sect isn't my backer. I'm the backer. Dude, that's so funny, but it's so true. My surname is Tan, but I really don't like my clan. I probably got sold off if it really benefited them. I'm not joking. If I get in the way of my clan, they'll just kill me as if it's something normal thing to do. Could they really kill you? What? How would those weaklings kill me? I'm the Dark Supreme after all. What I believe in isn't the Manhua Sect, but the Tang Clan. The Tang Clan? What do you mean? I heard that the Tang Clan will do anything if it benefits them. If that's true, there's no way you'll kill me. Why is that? Because I'm the one who become the strongest in the world and make the Manhua Sect the greatest sect under heaven. If you kill me here, you only get rid of someone who could become an enemy in the future. But if you make me an ally, you become friends with someone who will become the strongest person in the world. Isn't it obvious which decision is more beneficial? This is surprising. He has grasped the reason for my visit here perfectly. Not even my son has figured it out. Where does such an outstanding person come from? Like everyone says that when they meet him, because not only is he like showing to be powerful, but he has incredible judgment. But that's also because he lived an entirely I think they said 80 years of life before that as the Manhua Sect, the strongest swordsman in the Manhua Sect and the top 3 in the Jianghu. So yeah, you're smart. Too smart, obviously. If you become the strongest person in the world, as you said, then the Tang Clan will gladly accept you as a friend. But since friends look after each other, we'll do whatever we can to support you. Really? I'll be thankful if that's really the case. However, that's only if you prove that you're able to become the strongest person in the future. Otherwise, you'll die here for mocking the Tang Clan. And it doesn't matter how strong you are. Whatever you try to do, I can kill all of you here. Okay. Is it chapter 130 here? I prefer reading on this site because there's less ads. What? Does he not look? What is happening? Is it blocked right now or? Let's see. 130, 131. 132. Oh, I'll just keep reading on the other side then. Alright, chapter 130. Because they just scan it from our server scans anyways. Even though our server scan is scanning from the original owners, but that's life. Cheng Myung. Is this okay? I doubt he'll kill me. Didn't he just say the opposite? Starting from now on, make sure you watch closely without blinking. I believe in his skills. There's no reason for me not to do so, but who would those skills work against the Tang Patriarch? Against the strongest person in the Tang Clan whose name had already been known throughout the world before Cheng Myung was even born? No, that won't do. It doesn't make any sense. I must start to decide Cheng, Isol. His goal is to make our Manhua Sect the greatest in the world. If he thought he was going to lose, he would have done anything in his power to try to run away. She's right. His biggest goal isn't to become the strongest, but to make our sect the greatest. He's someone who would swallow any humiliation in order to do that. Young-soo is right. He would have run away without a care for pride if he didn't think he could win. But instead, he's going forward. Does it mean that it's really okay to trust him? Please. My decision to trust him be right. If he faces any danger, I won't hesitate. Even my opponent is the Tang Clan Patriarch himself. Yeah, the issue of they don't translate it fast enough. So if they actually what do you call it? How people actually thought about it, it'd be just so much easier to get proper translations and scanlations all out in the same time. But they don't want to do that, and in my future, that's something I really want to help them achieve. But one step at a time. Let's get more than 5 viewers first. Why me though? I really haven't done anything. Jogo's the one who fought, so why did you come to look at me specifically? You mentioned the 12th dagger was missing, didn't you? I'm interested in what you said back then. I wonder how you found out about the secret technique of the clan sect. The secret what? Sherman, can I tell you a secret? You mustn't tell this to anyone. Others think I only use 11 hidden daggers, but to tell you the truth, there's a 12th one. The one that got completely destroyed when you tried to use it against me previously? Completely destroyed? Come on, why do you need to put it like that? That hurts my pride. Why the hell did a lunatic tell me the secret of his clan as if it was something trivial like hiding money under his bed? Did he come here to silence me? Did he come here to kill me because I know the secret clan of his technique? Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm actually starting to feel uneasy now. I could really die here, wouldn't I? Like, because he didn't know it was that big of a deal. But now he like kind of puzzled it together. I just had a rough feeling, only made an assumption. That feeling's important. Proving yourself will be simple. 10 attacks. Withstand 10 of my attacks. If you do that, I'll acknowledge that they're your strongest of the new generation. What? 10 attacks? Are you fucking seriously trying to kill me? You want to use 10 attacks against someone as young as me? Well, someone who's going to be the strongest in the world ought to be able to endure that much. Oh my god. As if there's anyone in the new generation who can send 10 of his attacks, then it's certain to become the strongest. Simply calling them a rising star would be a grave understatement. He really wants to see this to the bitter end, huh? Alright, but don't forget your promise, because I'll empty your treasuries and run you dry. Sure, you're welcome to try. I heard that you learned my son's dagger technique. That was done by Jogo. It doesn't matter. I'll attack you with the same technique. Be honored that I'm using this dagger. This is the favorite weapon of the person who used dagger techniques in the most perfect manner in the long history of the Tang Clan. Soul-seeking dagger. Huh? You found your way back to the Tang Clan, huh? I'm honored. That doesn't sound right. After all, this wouldn't be an honorable death. 1. That was your first attack. You have 9 left now. Oh, 9 attacks, huh? That should be more than enough to take your life. No, you'll definitely regret it, wasting 1 attack like that. With this word, I'll make sure you know why it was a mistake. This is surprising. The emotions I have long forgotten are surfacing again. As I'm looking at his sword, just what is this feeling called? Right. Creeps. To think that I, the Poison King, would get them from a mere child when I don't even feel anything for my own son. Haha. I won't go easy on him. Well, I know intentions of doing something from the start anyways. If he dies because he can't stop my dagger, then that's just all he amounts to. Just nothing would change just because someone like that is gone. Whew. Dagger. What is it called? Hidden explosive dagger. He deflected it? He deflected the soul-seeking dagger, which I had infused with an amount of energy. If he hadn't done it right, his sword would have broken and he would attack. The attack would have gone straight through his head. On top of that, he managed to do it without putting in as much strength and use the flow of the sword to change the trajectory of the soul-seeking dagger. Is there anyone here that can even comprehend just how ridiculous that is? It seems that I underestimated you too much. I told you you'd regret it, didn't I? You did. So, I'll use my full strength from now on. Dude, I wish there were 1,000 chapters of this. This would be sick. Like, this is like just so much better than like so many other manhwas. Like everything is not like everything has like kind of have meanings. It has meaning towards it, right? Like there's logic. It's not like there's no like that many holes. I mean, the flow of him going back in the past is obviously a huge flow in all most isekais. That like some try to plug in, some don't. But like this is just done so well. So well. Hey Q5 6PA 10mm. Alright, let's see what's next. Let's keep it going. He's creating a vortex around him just with his energy. I might really die if I'm not careful. The weakness of that dagger technique is that they cannot be cancelled once the weapon is thrown. So whether he wants to kill me or not isn't that important right now. Even if he has no intention to do so, just the moment I slip up just by a little bit, my head will fly off. They're coming from different directions. On top of that, each dagger's speed is unique. Despite coming from different directions, they're going to reach me at the same time. Plum Blossom Barricade! A sword barrier. 5 consecutive lightning strikes. 5 daggers this time. A lot of force has been put into them. Plum Blossom Barricade again. Oh, my wrist. Bam! Damn it, I lost my footing. The 5th dagger still hasn't reached me yet, so this one he put way more energy in. A 6 dagger is going to pierce through me. Haha. Not only did he hold up against the 5 successive lightning strikes, but he also withstood the Flash Reaper. That brat is way beyond the level of a sect leader candidate. He's already strong. Very strong. 4. You have 6 attacks left now. 6 attacks, huh? He has proven himself already. If the goal of the sparring is to find out whether he can become the strongest of the new generation, then it has already been achieved. It won't be long before he simply stops being the strongest swordsman in the Manhua sect, and he becomes the strongest swordsman in the world. However, this is strange. I just want to find out just how far he can go. What else is this monstrous brat hiding of that unfathomable potential of his? Oh, then... Actually, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, because I can't even see... Even trying to find that out might result in me killing the new generation's strongest martial artist. I don't care. What? He jumped? Ah! Wait, did I miss anything? Oh, yeah, okay, he jumped? Ah, my wrist! If I don't do this properly, my wrist will break. But I need to endure it until the sparring ends. Who cares what happens after that? 5. Instead of using a sword technique, you want to rely on brute strength to overcome my attacks? How amusing. Well, will you be able to deflect this too? 7 stealing 7 stars? There are too many daggers for me to deflect. On top of that, if I try to step back, they'll just catch up to me and kill off my head. However, that was Tang Bo's specialty. I'm ready. Tired of this technique. 6. He chose to step forward? It's that technique. However, its speed and power are way higher. I can't dodge that. Then I'll just push it back. Plum Blossom Shower. 7. The recoil was hitting my body. I have to rush the technique to keep up with such a powerful attack. Something like this won't work anymore. No! Ugh. Dude. Like, you're not fooling anyone. He didn't die. Like, who you trying to fool, man? Come on, I'll kill you. Calm down. I said calm down. How do you calm down? He killed Chun Myung. He's not dead. What? He grabbed his teeth. Oh. That almost got me. He stopped my dagger with his teeth. I timed the throw perfectly to him while he was open. Normally such an attack would have pierced through in his head and killed him. However, in the blink of an eye, he gathered energy in his jaws and caught the dagger with his teeth. How was he able to react in such a short time? Amazing. Some might say that he simply reacted to the situation, but it's actually an incredible feat to instantly come up with such a solution while your life's on the line. At the very least, it means that he will never die without using everything he has. Given his martial prowess, our sparring reaction, and uncanny skillfulness. Even calling him a genius would be an understatement. 8. You got 2 attacks left. I can no longer put up a smile. Yes, I have 2 more indeed. If you can win this attack too, I'll admit your victory. Another hitting explosive dagger? It's too dangerous at such a close range. This one is different from whatever you've seen so far. I don't see how I can deal with this. Even if I try to dodge, it'll still get me. No, I need to try to analyze it. This isn't strictly like solved by thinking. I'll just trust in my sword. It represents everything that is true about our sect. The Manhua, my sword is the Manhua sect itself, and the Manhua sect is my sword. I don't need to rely on anything else. I just have to trust in my sword. A dense crown of plum blossoms branches will not break even in its hardest condition. And eventually it will bloom, even if it takes more than 100 years. My sword will make it happen again. 24 sword movement, plum blossom sword technique. Plum blossom dome! Oh, if attacking his attack requires more than 1 blossom dome, I'll simply use it several times. And even if that still won't be enough, I'll just play it 100 times. The plum blossoms of the Manhua sect will never stop blooming. Very philosophical as well, eh? Regardless of day or night, regardless of the autumn or winter, even if the sun sets and the time passes by, it will only wither for a moment and will eventually continue to bloom. And no amount of strength can destroy the cycle of nature. Plum blossoms will bloom for eternity. Plum blossom dome. I can see the direction dagger. It's. I've already told you. This one is different. Oh shit. Is he actually gonna die? Is the main character gonna die? It's coming back again, and it's even more powerful now. The 10th attack. He wants to take that head on? That's ridiculous. He's going to die. Chang Myung, it's too late for him to dodge now. Chang Myung, is that it? Is that your decision? In that case, I'll trust you too. Show it to us. Show us what the sword of Manhua sect looks like. This will be the last one. 7 Blossom Swords, Plum Blossom Explosion. I deflected it. Ugh, I'm almost at my limits, but it's not over yet. The 10th attack hasn't finished yet. It's coming back. Returning strike. It's an attack that continues even after going past the target. I've seen numerous martial arts masters die by this vicious move that strikes back those who let their guards down and back. However, I'm already familiar with this. I've seen it countless times. Bring it on! Ugh, I won't step back. I'll take on the risk. I'm going to advance. Because what I need to grab is in front of me, not behind. Victory lies ahead. This is the end. Whoosh. 10. You fucking cheater. You little fucking vermin. Do you understand what honor is? How dare you still even fight? Patriarch, I just want to protect you. Shut that mouth of yours. Chang Myung. No! Chang Myung. Oh, his son interfered. I thought it was obviously he was fine, bro. Like that guy, like his son really thinks he can like step into this fight? You filthy bastards. First dagger, yes, Patriarch. Transfer Manhua the Divine Dragon to the medicine hall. Tell them that do whatever it takes to save him. If he dies, then not only the leader of the medicine hall, but every single one of the executives will be executed. Tang Pei will meet his fate with too. Yes, Patriarch, we will do whatever in our favor. Don't come any closer. Hua Wretched Sword, calm down. I'm calm, otherwise the sword will cut your neck already. Our medical techniques are among the best in the world. You can't find anyone who can tend to his injuries better than our clan. Well, I can't think of anything less trustworthy than your clan either. I've lost in this bet, very pathetically if I have to add. So please give me the chance to restore honor and prove that the Tang Clan is still not a place full of cheaters. I beseech you. Will he survive? We will save him, even if we have to use every secret disposal technique at our disposal. You better keep that promise of yours. What am I doing? I smell blood. The killing tent makes my skin tingle. It's unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize it. Taoist! What are you doing? Why are you stop in the middle of the fight? You're not acting like yourself. Tangbo, I'm not sure either. I guess I was a little tired. Well, it's not surprised that you're tired. You've been fighting for 3 days straight. Yeah? I guess you really are tired, huh? You're talking a lot less than usual. Want some medicine? Forget it. I can't trust anything you give me. There you go, acting that way again. Anyone else would grab this in an instant once they knew it was a secret elixir of the Tang Clan. Do you not trust yourself? We're talking about the Clan itself, you know. I trust the Tang Clan. The same can't be said about you, though. There you go, hurting my feelings again. How do you explain that I gave you the poison pill by mistake? You and your excuses again. Do you really want me to rip out your mouth? Since we killed everyone in their special unit, the momentum of this war should roll a little in our favor, right? It better be. We went through so much trouble for it. I've told you countless times that if you don't tend to your wounds in time, you will suffer badly afterwards. I'll just heal it myself if you just leave it alone. Probably so, but it'll recover faster if you apply medicine on it. Let's not waste this precious elixir on your clothes. What are you doing? The Tang Clan's secret physical injury bomb is something not even money can buy. You ought to be thankful for this. You was going on about how much you detest the Tang Clan, but I don't see that in you when you use their products. That's separate matters. In the past, I didn't stop to think why my family could be so oppressive. However, I think I understand them a little bit now. After all, nothing can be done without power. If the Tang Clan had been a little stronger, then we wouldn't have had to run to a faraway place like Sichuan. We might have been able to save all the lost lives of the people from our household. I've been having such thoughts recently. If I had chosen to believe in the words said by my family instead of just picking at them, then maybe our clan could have gotten a little stronger. In that case, maybe we could save at least one more person. Don't say all that useless stuff. On the contrary, if you rely on strength to do everything, that may just make you sick. Maybe. Which is why once this was over, I'm thinking of helping out the Patriarch a little. I'm technically the senior elder, but I've never looked at my juniors properly. You did some nasty things. Nasty things? You're the only one who does them though, haha. Bro. Once this guy is, wow, this guy is so cloudy. Nasty things. He's not totally wrong. The only thing I've given to my sect is the name of the Plum Blossom Sword Supreme. If I was so busy living my life however I wanted to, that I'd never raise any disciples nor even help my juniors, once this war is over, things will need to change. Hey, make a promise with me. If I die in the middle of the war, I want you to look after the people of the Tang Clan. What nonsense are you talking about? Oh, what the hell? What the helly? If you're gonna keep talking rubbish, just go away. I'll beat the shit out of you. Come on, don't be like that. Oh, I'll give you a thousand pill poison pill. I'll cut you down. Hey, come on, it's not that difficult a favor, is it? If you want to grow the Tang Clan, do it yourself. No, so survive no matter what it takes. Why would someone who died care about what happens after? Everything's over once you're dead. Even so, that's not everything, right? You're a Taoist who practices asceticism, so you wouldn't understand how I feel, but even if I died, the rifts will still live on. It's something like an uneasy feeling that never disappears. Don't try to put that responsibility on others and do it yourself. In return, I'll end this war by cutting off the demon's head. Just do everything it takes to survive until then. Alright, is that a promise then? Nonsense again. I knew you'll be able to do it. 1 month. Tangbo died in the war in less than 1 month after that conversation. Bandages. I guess I'm still alive. Well, I'm not something who will die because of something like that. During the war, I survived even when I was almost cut in half at the waist. But where am I? Those little rascals. They're sleeping so soundly on the floor. I wonder if it's because they didn't grow up in wealth. Dude, talking shit no matter what. They stayed up for 3 days. They insisted on being by your side until you regain consciousness. So you're finally awake, huh? Let's see. Is it chapter 135 here? For 3 days? I wanted to let them rest a little bit, but they even pulled out their swords to resist us. The situation was already tense enough, so I put them to sleep by blocking the respective acupunctures to prevent anything terrible from happening. You sure if they moved them somewhere comfortable then? What if they had woken up when you tried to move them? It seems you're all pretty close-knit. And the children of Tang Clan were like you guys. If the children in Tang Clan were like you guys, I wouldn't be as worried for them. I'm envious of what you have. What's there to be envious about? They could just taking turns to watch over me. There's no need for them to four of them to stay up together. How foolish. They're really stupid. However, I feel a strange emotion passing by my heart that I can't describe with words. Manhua Divine Dragon, I apologize. What? Everything that happened was due to my negligence. I didn't expect Tang Pei would do something so horrible. I know that whatever I say will not excuse his behavior. I can do whatever I can to make it up for it, so I hope you relent in your anger. First off, I admit my defeat in our match. As promised, you'll be treated as a friend of the Tang Clan, and will be always welcome here. On top, if you want, I will hand over Tai Peng's head to you as well. I haven't raised him right. If that exonerates us from the committed mistake, then so be it. I will do anything to restore the Tang Clan's honor that has fallen to the ground. I'm going this far to appease him. He let us off, right? Is that all? Huh? Dude, that face. I asked if that's all. What do you want? Goodness. You guys stabbed me in the stomach and now you're just calling me a friend? Wow, you really hoped to get off easy, didn't you? Besides, if you hadn't raised your son right, then it would be you who should take responsibility as his parent. How dare you put all the blame on him, huh? Everyone, this is what the Tang Clan is like. They push all the blame onto the children and say nothing. They won't do anything about it. Gosh, I can't believe such a place is considered a reputable clan. Is this what it has become in this day and age? No, I'm doing this wrong. I should run over to Chengdu and spend some rumors about how good the Tang Clan is at sweeping things under the rug. I just can't tell that. I can just tell that to the beggars, and the rumors will probably spread throughout the world in just 3 days. Hey, calm down. Oh no! If I do that, the Tang Clan will cut my head off. I'm surprised they use surprise attacks in order to fight people's fight. I'm sure they're more capable of taking someone's life. If that was the case, you'd already been killed already. What? Nothing. Just slipping my tongue. It's like, dude, rage bait to the max, right? Like. What? It's nothing, just a slip of tongue. So, what do you want? Are you really asking for that? I want compensation. If you can resolve things by apology after slapping someone else, then why would we need the government? Why would wars occur? True, you'll be compensated for Chris, of course. Oh, I'll think carefully about that. I wonder how I can run you dry. I mean, how we can both benefit from this deal. Firstly, I'll start by eating off one of your really expensive elixirs, the 1,000 poison pill. The 1,000 poison pill? There's only a few of them in the whole Tang sect. That's why I want it. Tangbo, don't worry. I'll take good care of the Tang Clan. But if you don't like what I'm doing, just come back alive like I did. He's a daylight robber. He dared ask us for the precious 1,000 poison pill? Patriarch, yes. Your brother will step down from being the young patriarch. Pardon? If he were the Manhua Divine Dragon, would he have wanted to work together with a clan whose patriarch ambushed you? No, patriarch. I know there's no doubt about the Manhua's Divine Dragon's skills. However, even if he's capable of being the strongest in the world, the situation of his second isn't that great. If he belonged to a group that was powerful and rich enough, why would he even become friends with us? The only reason we can actually become friends with him because the manhwa sect is no longer what it used to be. We'll make use of him, and he'll be able to rely on us. In that case, we'll have a mutually beneficial relationship. The position of young patriarch is now empty. You and your siblings will have to compete for it. I'll do my best. I'll give you a mission. Someone from the Tang has to become close to the Manhwa Divine Dragon. From what I've seen, he's very generous and forgiving to his own people. If you manage to enter his inner circle, the Tang Clang's contractual relationship with him will develop into something even more advantageous. Patriarch, I don't have an interest in becoming the young patriarch, but if this is going to help the clan, then I will gladly take on the mission. Good. I must succeed this time. I'll win over the Manhwa Divine Dragon as instructed and become his friend. Hey, what are you thinking so intently about? You're getting slower. So sorry. Dude, making him fan him. That's... Man, the fan clan sure is good at fanning others. You can really do anything. Aren't I just his gopher? So chewy. You got stabbed, didn't you? How are you acting so normal? That aside, is it okay for you to be lying down while eating and drinking? I feel so much pain from sitting down. What can I do? I don't think I have any choice until other than that, until I get better. Should we gang up on him while he's injured? Just leave him be. He'll grow up someday. Whoa, this broth is so good. Oh, it's hot. Nah, that's too much to ask for. You guys don't know how the world works, right? To eat, drink, and rest like a king within the Tang Clan is a sign of respect, alright? All of you should follow my example. No need to stand on courtesy. Is everything comfortable for you? Oh, Patriarch, it's been really nice and comfortable thanks to you. Sichuan dishes are really tasty too. A little spicy and numbing though. Once you get used to it, it'll be the best taste you'll ever experience. Yes, which is why I tend to eat as much as I can until I get used to it. It's chewy, it's spicy, so good. It's his first time eating in Tang Clan, yet he does it so unsuspectingly. Most of our guests would refuse to try our food and drinks just because we're poison experts. He definitely shuts the Tang Clan. I'm glad that's the case. Is he smiling or is he angry? Why not both? What are you doing here though? Did you want to eat together? No, it's nothing. I just came to take a look. I want to see if you're doing well. What's this? Did someone else come? Why you of all people? What's wrong? I have someone like that to introduce to you. What could be better than youngsters getting along with each other, right? I guess. Oh, is this his daughter? When's the end of season 2? I think I'm very close to the end of season 2. Okay, we're back to the SRS scans. Come in. This is my daughter. Introduce yourself. I'm the only daughter of the Tang Clan, Tang So. I pay my respects to the heroes of the Manhwa sect. A leech! I don't know why he introduced her. That leech has been stuck to me every single second. When I eat, she serves me. When I drink liquor, she pours it for me. At this rate, she'll follow me to the lavatory. Couldn't you just skip to your room? Why do you come to mine? Baek Chung, I came here because I'm really scared. Tang Gongang is the poison king, but I never thought he released that kind of poison. She's really the toxic type. I guess you're not wrong. Finally, someone who actually match up to him. Just what is he thinking? A marriage? To hell with that. I'm a Taoist. How can I get wed? I may be crazy, but I'm not crazy enough to marry the daughter of the Tang Patriarch. If that's the case, that means he thinks highly of us. If he's willing to get his only daughter involved, then he must have taken quite a liking to you. Goodness, didn't I tell him I don't need that? Who'd pour poison on someone they think of highly of? I believe that old man is a real schemer. What's taking him so long? He should have come out by now. So how about taking it a little easy? Don't butt and just stay my way. It's really strange no one's avoided me to this extent before. Why is this? Because I'm pretty. Bruh. He's like, bruh. Do towers not know what beauty is? Or has he simply forgotten what it's like to be... He's been stuck in the mountains for too long. Why did you run away from me? Oh, 1 second, I have a call. Sorry about that. I had a little call from the boss. Says one of the things that I was waiting on is ready. So let's get it started. But let me finish season 2 first. I'm really hyped. This is like so close to the end of season 2. Alright, let's keep going. So, do towers know about what beauty is? Or has he simply forgotten what it is because he's been stuck in the mountains for too long? Why did he run away from me? Is he perhaps not interested in women? Are there any men in the world who aren't interested in women? This is strange. Soso usually tries to avoid getting married, but suddenly she's become so aggressive about this. Do you like the Manga Divine Dragon? Jan, I just met him yesterday for the first time. How can I like him so quickly, bro? But it's not like I have telepathic abilities that allow me to read others' minds. Then why are you being so aggressive? If I lose this opportunity, who do you think I'll marry? Father does love me a lot, but he's still the patriarch of the Tang clan. The latter will prevail when it comes down to making a decision. Once it can't be delayed any further, he'll just match me with someone who's from a decent clan and from a suitable, someone from a decent and suitable clan. That means I have no choice but to marry into an influential or powerful family in Sichuan. I'll suffocate to death in a place like this. Think about it. I'll need to follow all the rules and etiquettes, and from eating and drinking and water and talking. Do you really believe I can live like that? That'd be tough. I know you. You're horrible. This is what he's... I think the music is a little bit loud. Alright, that's better. What can I do, though? I've already thought of it and accepted my fate. It's inevitable as long as I'm the daughter of a Tang patriarch. However, is he the generation's strongest person backed by father? So you're going to get married away. You want to at least gain the honor of becoming the wife of the strongest person. Are you crazy? Dude, you don't know what use is something like that. It's not like I'm the one to become the strongest in the world. Someone who's the strongest in the world will probably be too busy training to come back home. I'll just slowly wither away like a flower. Why would anyone be in such a sad marriage? There's no marriage better than this. You like it? As compared to someone letting someone have a say in every part of my life, this is 100 times, no, 1,000 times better. A marriage where I can keep my current life without worrying about what others think, such an opportunity will never come by again. I'll do this, even when I die. I'll make sure to capture the Manga Divine Dragon. Father's against this, but it's not like he'll live my life for me. Don't you agree? Nice. That's a solid one. The Manga Divine Dragon isn't easy to deal with, though. I don't know what you want to do, but I don't think that will go according to plan. Do you know what my plan is? It's not like I expect him to manipulate him. He's a person acknowledged by father himself. I just need to respect and be considerate of him. What about love? What's the big deal about love? Friendship and love will grow once we live together for a long enough time. Wow, that's so terrifying and realistic of her. Anyways, there's no better marriage available for me. He actually has quite a handsome face too. While what I don't like is that he treats me as if I'm some pebble on the street. People do change their minds with time, though. She's really enthusiastic about this. If people knew about the future of being born as a daughter of Tang clan, no one would be able to easily criticize her for being so passionate. Girls aren't recognized as an actual part of the clan and cannot learn our martial arts and secret techniques. If you happen to be the daughter of a patriarch, you aren't even allowed to roam the world to see what it's like. This is like the flower that can only grow within the Tang clan's estate. And when that time comes, girls who are matched with people are like strangers to them, so as if they bring soul. There's no way to be happy in such a marriage. Jang, yes, so. I'm going to gain happiness no matter what it takes. And the first key to that is in there. I want that Chung Myung Di. I'll do what it takes to marry him, so I'd like to let you help me. If you do that, I'll help you too. Brother-in-law of the second strongest person in the world? Okay, I trust you. Changmyang, damn, she's wilding. Did I use that phrase right? Something strange. I've heard that he's not in the room, so where could he be? I can't win against that. Oh, my wound hasn't healed yet. I can't believe I got injured while fighting merely the patriarch of the Tang clan. I've become so darn weak. Although it's true that his son ambushed me, that's not an excuse. Being cowardly is normal on the battlefield. Ambushing is also a type of technique. Had I been strong enough, I would have never been caught off guard by something like that in the first place. There are energy and origin pill and 1,000 poison pill. Will this work? It's incredibly dangerous, but if it goes according to my plan, I can solve the problem of my lack of energy in an instant. I might not become as powerful as I used to be, but I won't face any situation where I can't perform any my top condition because I don't have enough energy like this, like in the last fight. Changmyang! Dude, first person that scares him is a girl, but I guess that's to be expected of a Taoist. Maybe. I just wanted to talk. Why do you keep running away? I'll buy you some sweets. Stop right there. To hell with your sweets. Hey, I said stop right there. Oh, over there. That's it. I can't believe he went there of all places. I knew it. She can't come here as he pleases. So you have come. Are you done with your preparations? Try that. It's cold tea. Why on earth would you try to marry off his own daughter to a Taoist? I know that blood is thicker than water, but aren't you being obvious? Obvious? I've only seen my. I would have only sent my daughter to you if I was blind. That wasn't in your order? No way in hell. What is she doing then? Father, do you really want me to marry some reclusive old man? I just need you to introduce us to each other. How would I know? Am I supposed to take such a greedy person in as my in-law? Don't get your hopes up. I simply did what she asked for. Wait, now that's starting to sound strange. What's so wrong with me? You're an amazing martial artist, but you're not a good person. That's not bad. My father wouldn't want his daughter to marry a bad person, even if he happens to be a great martial artist. But as the patriarch of the Tang clan, I can't actually stop that from happening. It seems hard for those two worlds to coexist. It is. What an interesting old man. He's extremely pragmatic, but is also obsessed with having a legitimate justification. Although he seems cold-hearted, even enough to sacrifice even his own family, he still has affections for them. He's completely different from Tang Bo. While someone who's taking the difficult obligation of being the Tang patriarch can't live as freely as my old friend did. Tang Bo became the senior elder only because of his immense martial arts talents. Otherwise, he would have been driven out of the clan. Okay. Sorry, boys. And so I trust that you and the Manhua sect will become the breakthrough I need. Let's go back to talk Tang business. Are you ready? Of course. Tell me, what do you want from the Tang clan? Well, let's clear things up before we proceed. What does the clan want to form an alliance with the Manhua sect? To be precise, I'm not interested in you. I'm interested in you, not the Manhua sect. Me? I'm someone who can be separated from my sect, though. I know that. That's why I want to know what my intentions are. If I can have you, then forming such an alliance won't be a problem. Because besides, I can also provide funds for the Manhua sect. That's just how highly the Tang clan thinks of you. So the great Tang clan is willing to fund the Manhua sect just because of me, huh? It probably seems extravagant, but you are really worthy of that much. You're better aligned than I thought you were. What do you mean? Oh, don't look at me with that serious face of you like that. I'm not saying that there are impure intentions behind your words. However, I'm a little bothered by the attitude that infers this is to be a one-sided relationship. It seems like you're unable to grasp because you're too young. Yes, I have exceptional martial arts, but the future is not predetermined. No matter how much of a tiger... Oh, sorry. There's no guarantee that a tiger type will go into a tiger. I mean, it is a pretty good guarantee. Like, I've never seen a tiger cub grow to anything else other than tiger. I mean, it can die, so... If we take that into consideration, it becomes clear that the Manhua sect can be negotiating at the Tang clan on equal grounds. Even if you were destined to become the mightiest person in the world, the situation will be no different. Just because you're strong doesn't mean you're necessarily that the entire of your sect is strong. Despite all that, you imply that the Manhua sect is on par with the Tang clan simply because of your growth potential. Why is that? It's natural for you to think like that. However, negotiations aren't done between equals. They're done between people who have something they need or want from each other. That being said, the Manhua sect doesn't need the Tang clan, while the Tang clan definitely needs the Manhua sect. How can you say such things with such confidence? This is the Tang clan, that's right. This is the Ime sect to the west, and the Qingchen sect is the southeast of it. The Wulan sect is to the east, and the Zhongnang sect is to the northeast of it. And there's also the Jiangcheng sect further to the southwest, but their presence in that area is irrelevant right now. I'm finally to see some sincerity in your face. Well, maybe he's got an easygoing personality. Sorry. Maybe he's got an easygoing personality like Tang Bo hidden somewhere within him. Even if that's the case, the position of the Tang clan sect will never be entrusted to anyone who makes thoughtless decisions. It's obvious what he wants. I guarantee benefit. He wouldn't make a move without making such sure that the situation is advantageous. If someone like him is willing to make such a risky decision, what is it that you want to say? Isn't that all too much of a coincidence? What is? You're blocked on all sides. On top of that, they happen to be from the 10 grade sects that are at least as powerful as the Tang clan. If you include the beggar sects that are all over Sichuan, wow, your situation is quite suffocating. You seem to misunderstand our situation. Our relationship with the 10 grade sects isn't that bad. Actually, we can even call ourselves comrades or allies. Yeah, probably so, but that's until the demonic cult falls. The 5 clans and the 10 great sects will probably stick together as long as there's a common enemy. However, once it disappears, the allies will split up for the sake of their own interests and find a new enemy, even if that might be a former comrade that they worked with so far. Are you? The other great clans don't have that big of a problem. After all, the Namgun Peng and the Moyang clans are together in the east, but the Tang clan is alone in the west. On top of that, the Zhongnang and the Wudang sects are positioned on a path to leading from you to the other great sects. In other words, even if you're one of the 5 great clans, you're isolated and alone. But being surrounded, you're very likely to come under great pressure from the great sects. This is not the kind of position the clan thing wants to be in, right? This is why you need a friend right now. Someone who can watch your back against those powerful great sects. And it just happens that there's a group in a perfect position to keep the Wudang and Zhongnang sects in check. The Manhua sect. A guaranteed benefit. This is what convinced him that this alliance was advantageous for him. If you look at center of the plane as a large goal board, the place where you need to place a stone in order to secure guarantee an escape route is out of the encirclement is outside. Yes, everyone. I know what goal is. Everyone knows what goal is. When you're already surrounded, you can't turn the sides if you keep putting the sides on your inside. Do you think that Mount Swasek is that valuable? You're not even part of the Great 10 Sects anymore. That's precisely why we're valuable. If we were one of them, would we join hands with the Tang sects? We just team up with the other great sects. You agree with me, don't you? You may have called them your comrades, but you also know that your relationship doesn't go that far. He's correct. We don't usually speak about this openly, but that's the reality. Let's drop the pretense and work together. Your true objective is to win over the Manhua sect and to keep the great sects that you have surrounded in check. Once rumors that you have formed an alliance with us spreads, the 10 great sects will naturally become more cautious of us. That also means that they won't pay as much attention to the Tang clan. He saw through it all. I've completely underestimated him. He wasn't just some strong blockhead. Maybe that's person that's being played isn't me. Well, it isn't him, but me. Oh, that's a nice little imagery there. Man. I think I misjudged you. How so? I thought you were just a young brat who's only strong in martial arts. I'll correct that into a young brat who's also strong and also martial arts. Tango, you asshole. Why didn't you come out and take care of your descendants yourself? I admit it. This is what I want from you. Does the Tang clan have a different interest? No, it's the same. However, I just feel that it's unfair that the Tang clan gains breathing space while the Manhua sect starts being kept in check because of our alliance. I just want the right price to be paid. Not the kind that you give out while acting superior, but the kind we deserve. That's to be the proper negotiating price. All right, let's get one thing straight. This alliance isn't a favor from the Tang clan to the Manhua sect. It's exactly the opposite. So before I hear any suggestions, So before I hear any suggestions from you, please get rid of the attitude of looking down on me, because at this moment I am representing the Manhua sect. Ooh yeah, baby. Tell him. Very nice. Very nice. That's great imagery as well. It seems I've made a mistake. I, Tangung-ak, the patriarch of the Tang clan sect, apologize for the disrespect I've shown to Taoist Chongmyang of the Manhua sect. I accept your apologies. What we need to do is for the Manhua sect to join hands with us. Three things. One, the first will be weapons. The Tang clan's poisons and hidden weapons can be given to outsiders no matter the situation. If you want this, there's no negotiations over. We don't need those. The Manhua sect will have no use for them anyways. Then what? Do you see this? It's in a very poor state. Yes. While it's true I pushed this a little too hard, its quality wasn't that good to begin with. It couldn't be helped since the Manhua sect didn't have money. But now that we have it, it's hard to find blacksmiths who can make high quality swords for us in such large quantities. That must be because the other sects have already made contracts with them by now. Yes, but this is a place where the best blacksmiths of the Central Plains can be found. They're so good that making swords would be a piece of cake for them. Experts don't blame their tools for being lousy though, do they? That's bullshit. If you go to the house of an expert, you see several hundreds of tools they use. Haha, that's true. I mean, this is just so much better overall than I thought. I read this before, but it's so much better than I remember. The things where one can display the sword's prowess, even if the sword is lousy, doesn't mean that there's no difference between a good and a bad weapon. If I've heard that the refining techniques of the Tang clan are the best in the world, I hope you can make plum blossom swords and provide them to the Manhua sect. I can agree to that. It's not that difficult for us to do. What's the second condition? I want you to teach us your techniques. Techniques? I'm sure you know already how it works. Like you keep saying things that put me on the stop. The secret martial arts of the Tang clan can only be taught to our own people, not your martial arts. As you can see, only a little red mark is left now. Bro, he's trying to show his abs, bro. Trying to get me thirsty. That's an incredible recovery speed. Your medical techniques are truly fascinating. And I would like to, if the Tang Clan taught them to us, the medical techniques, why are you interested in them? No one has ever tried to learn those techniques from us. Because those who don't practice martial arts don't really need them. After all, the martial techniques of the Tang Clan focus on healing internal and external injuries and don't cure illnesses. However, the Manga sect would definitely benefit greatly from them. He told me in my dreams just how important it is to treat injuries properly. If I had known the medical techniques of the Tang Clan back then, I would have been able to save at least a few more people. All I know are petty tricks like infusing internal energy. Charmian, please, take a look after the Tang Clan and my people. I can't say... Tang Bo, man. Rest in peace, Tang Bo. I can't say someone who's dying from a sword in the chest for such cheap tricks. The helplessness and sadness of losing people so precious to me while being in front of them. Yeah. Wait, what the hell? What the hell? It's way too heavy for anyone to bear. Please teach the medical techniques of the Tang Clan sect to the Manhua sect. If you do that, our people will naturally visit each other and we will become friends in the process. That won't be easy. I need to persuade the Council of Elders first. However, I'll make sure that happens. That's something that we can give up for the sake of gaining the Manhua sect as an ally. No, we must give that up to him to get them. Everything you mentioned is also feasible. However, after hearing everything you said, I'm getting scared of the third condition. It's probably the biggest regress, isn't it? Yes, the biggest one. What is it? I want you to think of Manhua sect as a friend. Huh? Isn't that obvious? We're forming an alliance. No. Not as an ally, but as a friend. Also, like, great philosophical question. Alliances, temporary allies can abandon you anytime if the situation doesn't look right, but real friends will lend a helping hand to each other in difficult times. That's a relationship I want us to have. That isn't something that can be promised, but even if I do give him my word, there are no guarantees I'll keep it. Why is he making such a meaningless request? I don't understand. I can see the reasons for your previous requests, but I don't really understand why you asked for this. Is it something I miss here? No. Why have you made such a request then? Who knows? Don't make that kind of face, you rascal. Just think of a woman mind. Just think of it as a woman mind. A whim, huh? Do you know what? There have been countless people who have wanted to be allies with the Tang Clan so far. However, none of them have ever said they want to be friends with us. What you proposed was very interesting, but we don't really know what it's like to be friends. I would like the Manhua sect to set an example for us. It's nothing difficult. Friends, huh? Friends. It feels embarrassing. However, for some reason, I'm moved by these seemingly childish words. Everything, especially since they were said by someone whom I find the most unfathomable among everyone I've seen thus far. I agree to all three conditions. With this, the Tang Clan and the Manhua sect alliance is formed. The only problem now is whether your sect leaders and elders will agree with the results of these negotiations. That's not a problem. I'll write a letter for you. You only need to send it to Manhua sect after putting your seal on it. That's all it takes. Is your influence within the Manhua sect that great? No, it's more like they always feel like saddened by how they've been excluded and looked down upon, so they'll probably cry tears of joy when they receive that letter. I see. There's tons to do. In order to fill your request quickly, I'll get busy. Where are you going? We're in the middle of negotiations. In the middle? Didn't we just finish? We've only covered the needs of the Manhua sect. However, we haven't discussed the compensation for my injury yet. What? Didn't we give you 1,000 poison pill for that? Come on, I can't believe you're saying that. You want to get over the matter you want to get over the matter of almost killing someone with just one elixir? No matter how precious it is, it's uncomparable to a human life. Don't you agree? I only survived because I'm me. If someone else had been in my place, they would have died already. Yet you want to shut my mouth with just one elixir? But let's settle this in advance so we can forget about it. Let's just do what's written here. No need to praise me for coming prepared. Set aside some time and read through everything carefully. There are a lot of details. Girl. This scammer, huh? An alliance? Wait a second. Can we decide such a big matter by ourselves? Why can't we? We have Big Chung here, huh? Huh, me? For now, you represent me. What you said in the southern region will be what I say. What you wish for would be what the Manhua sect wishes for. Did you forget what he said that? No, wait. He only said that because he didn't know what would happen in the southern region. If you want to forge an alliance, however, we like the sect, we'll probably like it, right? Yeah, probably. I mean, no. Oh my god, he's disappeared after eating some food and now we're suddenly in an alliance? I knew the Tang Patriarch took a liking to Chung Myung, but I never expected something like that to happen. I need to think. Okay, an alliance. It's not that bad of a result. In fact, it's an incredible achievement. Being allies of the Tang Clan and one of the 5 great clans could really give the Manhua sect a big boost. First of all, you did great. I don't know how you managed to come to an agreement with the Tang Clan patriarch, but it's an incredible result nonetheless. Great job. Big Chun, did you eat something wrong? Why are you suddenly acting like this? You're giving me the chills. However, there's something that bothers me. What will you do about the 10 great sects? Traditionally, the Manhua sect has always stood with them. We have never joined hands with the 5 great clans. You must know the delicate situation they have with the 10 great sects. While joining hands with the Tang Clan can help the Manhua sect right now, it might become a problem for us if you decide to become one of the 10 great sects again. That's what I'm worried about. Did you even consider that point before making a decision? What good would it be to become one of the 10 great sects again? What? Well, the reputation? For real? You want to go back to the Zhongnang sect, huh? Bro. Like, dude, they didn't help you guys when you guys were down, so yeah, there's no benefit for it, right? Korean. This is a Korean one. It's a manhwa. Honestly, one of the best manhwas I've ever read. Like, I read this like a year or two ago, and like the season 3 just came out, and goddamn, it's actually so fucking good. You think an alliance with the Tang Clan will benefit us less than the reputation from becoming one of the 10 great sects? Big Chung, do you have no pride at all? What's the reason we're no longer one of them? They are, the 10 great sects. But now that we've become a little stronger, you want us to forget what they did and ask him to let us back in with smiles on your faces? Do you think we're pushovers or what? Don't have any weird illusions. If the 10 great sects really helped each other out in the times of need, the Manhwa sect would never be in this state. Are you saying that unlike the relationship that we had with the 10 great sects? Oh really? Oh my god! I can never. Light novels I get, but I can never watch anime. It just like I guess I get it for the fights. Like I'm sure the fights are pretty bangers, but like I prefer reading it so much more. Well, like I read this light novel as well. The light novel is really good too. This one has one of the better stories of most of the light novels I've read. Very like consistent and. Yeah, I mean, obviously the translation from the Korean one, but it's very, very good to read. I guess that does make sense. I don't know. I just been reading manga for so long that I just kind of prefer it much more. I mean, but technically, it's much faster than anime. Because like usually 3 chapters of a manga is 1 episode of an anime, and you can read 3 chapters in around like 5 minutes or 6, like 5 to 10 minutes depending on the manga. So it's more time maximizing. But I guess you can do other things while you watch anime. But then you kind of lose the story as well. So I think that's kind of my reason as well. Because like if you read one book, it takes around 15 to 30 minutes to read one like a full book, which is usually 9 to 12 chapters, and that's usually at least 3 to 4 episodes of anime. However, manhwa is actually made for the digital format, so it's actually even easier to read. Yeah, that's true, but like it seemed like that's only the ones that are based on light novels. There's a lot of mangas that are actually just original content as well. But like I think that's the same for everything that like when you kind of like go from book to movies or book for TV shows, you'll always be skipping things from the actual book itself. Well, what are some good light novels? I've only read like 4 or 5 of them, and mostly been reading manhwas. I read like the legendary Moonlight Sculptor. Oh, dude! Dude, those are just those hurt so bad to watch. The Death Note one, oh, yo, give me some. Because I've read the legendary Moonlight Sculptor, I read this, the Return of the Manhwa Sect, and I read a few other ones. I kind of forgot what the names are. It's been a while. Dude. Are you saying that unlike the relationship we had with the 10 great sects, the one we'll get with the Tang Clan sect is going to be based on mutual help? We need to make that happen. Relationships are built, though. They're built along the way. The Tang Clan sect are people who can be of great help to the Manhwa sect. The novels are Danmanchi and the manga for Sword. Let's see. Let me type that out. Novels for Danmachi. Did I read this manga? Oh, I've read this manga. Yeah, it's about like where like they get supported by the different deities, and she's a really weak one. Yeah, I've read this manga up to chapter like 50 or 60 though. when it first came out, when the manga first came out. So that one's actually, I like that. I enjoyed the story. Actually, I should probably reread that eventually. The enemy gets panned, but the publisher makes it worse. A manga of sword or what the hell is sword oratoria? Oh, the same thing. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait, is it the same one? Oh, the anime failed? Yeah, I thought it was always from the main character, like this guy, right? Like I remember the. Oh, who's the female MC again? Oh, is that her? I don't. It's been so long since I read this probably like 5-6 years ago, so it's been okay, that's a good one. Light novel. Yeah, because I remember reading this a long time ago. The manga, that is. But I think the manga like got canceled, I think, as well. What the hell? What the helly? Ah, scammed. Let's. Oh, is it different? Is it different? The novels are peak for both sides, but the manga for them is basically dead, while Sword of Victoria has a poor. Let me try to find this. Anime had 6 seasons. Oh my god. I mean, I guess animes, the fanfics always do so much better with once you get fanfic on it. Like, oh my god, that's pretty fanficky though. Chapter 1, Volume 1. I mean, having cute girls doesn't hurt though. There's only 130 chapters though, huh? 31 volumes. I guess these are longer chapters, I'm guessing. Okay, dude, awesome. Thank you for the recommendation. I actually forgot about that one. It's been so long. Dude, because I read the manga when it first came out, and I got to like the most updated chapters, and then once I would catch up, I kind of like forget about it and like revisit it later on. Dude, okay, that's actually, yeah, it says chapter 130 here, but that's only what's translated, I guess. Sword of Oratoria. Nice, awesome. Thank you for the recommendation, man. That's actually such a flash to the past, because like it's been so. I remember reading it at first, and it was really good. I like the concept of it, where they climb the towers, and then they're supported by all these the deities, and their achievements help the deities themselves get power, right? Like something like that. That's what I kind of remember about it, and that the MC was like supporting a really unknown deity that had like a lot of power before, but like got lost all her things due to some like getting like betrayed or something. Really? Because I remember like the deities were supporting that. Like Tower of God is great too. Sword of Oratoria, is it wrong to picture? Well, not Tower. I guess dungeons, right? Because I do remember it was like there was different factions from different factions from each of the different gods, right? That's kind of what I remember, but maybe it's been so long. But I appreciate that. That's a really good recommendation. Should I read the manga or the light novel? The Tank Clan are people who can be a great help to manhwa sect. No matter what worries are, there's no way we lose it from this alliance at this moment. The gods got bored of the heavens, descended on a little plane and helped mortals fight monsters. They blessed them. Yeah, that's exactly what I remember. I forgot it was like dungeons or it was like tower format, but it's a dungeon format. Yeah, I think I read only up to chapter 60 or 70. I think that's where it was at the time. But that's a great one. I totally forgot about that. So Sword of Oratoria then. Doesn't matter. Do I need to go Danmachi first, or just go straight to Sword of Oratoria? Like, honestly, I prefer reading light novels and watching anime. Like, anime is probably the thing I do the least out of all the things. Definitely. No matter what rewards are, there's nothing we lose at this moment. Alright, let's proceed then. Baek Chung. I'll push this forward with the authority that the sect leader has given me. No matter how things will turn out, I'll take full responsibility for it. Yoon Jung, please list the conditions of our alliance in a letter and send it to the Manhwa sect as soon as possible. Yes, Baek Chung. Chung Myung, I want you to stay beside him and make sure everything is correct. The elders of our sect will definitely agree. More so, even if some problems does occur, Elder Hyung Young will resolve it for us. Yeah, he's a goat. Okay, nice. I'll try to find the manga for that too, because I might read the light novel, but I'll definitely read the manga for sure. And if I recommend reading this light novel, Return of the Manhwa Sect, so good. Have you read it before? Because I think this is one of the first manhwas that actually got me to reading light novels. Because when it first came out, I was like at chapter like 15, and like I'm like, dude, I need to know what happens next. This is way too goated. Makes sense. So sort of okay, like what happens afterwards then? The anime is above the manga? That's crazy. That rarely happens. Is our business with the tank like over then? Yes, it's time to go to Yunnan now. Jogul, the merchants heading there should be about done with their preparations, right? What about that? There are none. No preachers are going there. What do you mean? Previously it said... Yeah, that's like, yeah, I never heard about that before. I guess the only ones I know like is where the anime is kind of the original point. I think like Gundam Seed, a few of them was like something like that. Like those a few of the Gundam ones, because the anime was so like popping back then for those ones, and then they made mangas about the anime shows. But yeah, that's interesting to see. But Sword of Oratoria is for sure on my to read then. This one's only another 40 chapters and 30 chapters and I'll be caught up. Okay, that's an interesting concept. I'm guessing it's the same author, right? Japanese light novel by Umori Fujino, spin-off of Danamanshi. Also, against really about Ace's past since he thinks it will be real in Dimension, so it's not to deserve to readers or the main story. Something story from Soratoria. Yeah, I remember the Loki family was one of the main antagonists, I think. Something of that like. That's actually a really fun concept. They should do that more. Do you have any other suggestions? Like, dude, that was a great, great. What do you call it? Very reminiscent. Okay, yeah, the Apex. Because I remember they were like a very big focus of them. Loki, but Loki's a sketch boy, isn't he? My father said that he had lied to us so that we could escape from Chengdu. He was going to gather some merchants and send them outside and ask them to explain the situation once we got far away from the city. I have one more condition. Actually, it's not even a condition. I'm asking you a favor as a friend. Please find out which merchants groups are going to Yunnan. We intend to join them and go there together, to the deepest region of Yunnan where the Beast Palace is. We don't have much time, so I need to do this quickly. I guess the word favor has different meanings in Shaanxi and Sichuan, huh? Patriarch, what are you thinking about? An alliance with the Manhwa sect? Not even the Wudang or Zhongnang, but with that excuse for a sect? Were you even thinking at all, Patriarch? Oh, I read those. I mean, any light novel recommendations? Because, like... I do enjoy the differences between light novels and mangas for sure. Mangas, I have so many I have to read already. Like, I'm rereading a bunch of like the most famous ones because I honestly started to stream because I can't really like explain to my fiance why why I'm reading like, mangas 3 hours a day. So I'm creating content out here. Okay, I'm not reading manga. I'm creating content. Council of the Elders. Despite getting old, these annoying Jesus have chosen not to step down, and to interfere in all matters using an excuse that they're their family. They've grown their authority to be even greater than mine. I can't make a single decision without them questioning me, cursed old man. Patriarch, say something. I think everyone's gone a little too agitated. Let's calm down and listen to what the Patriarch has to say. But Council Leader, do you not hear what I said? My apologies. Patriarch, please speak up. Tell us what you have in mind. The leader of the Council of Elders, Tang Wei. It is worth it to be eyes of the Manhua sect. What a strange thing to say. I thought you've lost your wisdom, but I don't see how you've come to that conclusion. Have you missed them regaining their former glory? You think that's more on the first one? It's worth watching the anime and then pick up the 86, huh? Like 86? 86 anime. 86. Do I know this? Oh, it's like a Gundam kind of Gundam Light kind of thing. Synopsis. Mecha, not Gundam. That's true. Let's see. The sci-fi anime and light novel series 86 follows the Republic of San Magnolia, which claims to fight its neighbors unmanned drones with autonomous mechs. In reality, these unmanned mechs are actually piloted by persecuted 86 minorities. Civil liberation. Okay, kind of interesting. Pretty interesting storyline. What is 86 about? So peak. I would suggest to watch anime first and just dive into the light novel. Okay, I've never read too many of the mecha ones, but that seems fun. '86 trailer. I'll watch that in a bit. Last time I watched an anime clip, I got my video got reported. Even though I'm not making money off it, but like at least I want to keep them on. But it seems interesting, kind of like, so like they're kind of like trying to prove their worths or fight back as they were persecuted. Mecha differences. So like they say that they're unmanned, but actually they're manned by these minorities. Really interesting. I honestly, as I said, I don't watch any anime at all. I think the last time I watched anime was probably like Naruto or One Piece when I was in like grade 8 or 9 on the Sunday cartoons. So that's my only like only reference that I know about them. Let's see. Okay. I'll just watch this right now. Original work. Oh, really?
ないと分かっていてもですか。
僕たちが望んで戦ってるとでも思ってるのか。あんたたちが閉じ込めて戦えって強制してこの9年何百万人も死なせてるんだろ。
自由や平等など早すぎたのだよレイナ。我々人類にはおそらく永遠に
Great line.
守らせるため
Great line.
死なせるために戦わせるなんて、そんなもの虐殺ではありませんか。
Isn't that all orders?
俺たちはようやく自分が行こうと思ったところまで行こうと思った道をたどっていけるんです。
Dude, this is a nice animation. Sorry, it's so hard to speak with the echo. That's some really great animation, though.
花でも備えてくれませんか。
Wow, that was actually really good. It looks really high quality for anime. I guess animes are pretty high quality now, but damn, that was really interesting. 86. I can see why this is a better than light novel, because it seems like they're going through very like deep subjects, so very philosophical, like going about racism, war, and all these other things. So I can see why the light novel is a lot better. I think a lot of people have like a bias against mechas. I mean, like when they think mecha, they just think of Gundam. I'm not gonna like. That's how what I think of mechas too, right? Like when I see mechas, like oh, Gundam Seed, another Gundam. Interesting. Sword of Oratoria for sure, though. This one I might watch with my brother-in-law because he's really into these kind of things. '86 season 1. 23 episodes, damn. Maybe I like do like a one episode a day, one episode a week kind of thing. Like in your top 10 or just like consensus top 10? Let me just finish this chapter. It is worth to be allies with the Manhua sect. Whoa, Mal. Okay. Top 10 is crazy. I wonder what's the Mal top 10 light novels. I wonder what the top 10 light novels are. Damn, I typed so horribly. Monogatari, 86, top 5. I mean, technically it'd be top 2 because the first 4 are Monogatari. That's kind of funny. ReZero, oh really? ReZero, huh? I remember my friend watches anime. I watched a few episodes with him. Oh, this one's top 7? I read this manga. That's crazy. Let's see. Let me just see this top 10. I mean, yeah, ReZero, everyone loves it. Monogatari? It's true about consequences going to love and reject. This one makes save a blonde vampire with the death. Rebirth is a monster, but there's only one of the calendar's choices that I've been faced with. I don't think I know this one. Why is it? Interesting. And then next is, yeah, I read this one. It's kind of funny. Series graph? Not really. This one? Widow's Bay, Spider Noir, The Boys, The Testaments. Obviously, they would like that. Dexter early cuts. Okay, interesting. This would be like a better light novel for sure. This one, young man goes to trading companions until when interesting. The Apothecary Diaries. I read that one too. Yeah, I read this one. Dude, one of the guys is dominating in top. Overlord is great for sure. Steins, yeah. Fate Zero. Okay, interesting. This one, this is a. I read this one though. The slime ones. That one's quite good actually. Dude, not gonna lie, I don't watch many TV shows. I mostly just watch, read manga. One Piece. So it gives a rating on all of them, huh? I didn't like the one. I like a lot of people like the One Piece remake. I still didn't like it that much. 86. Banger ending. I see clearly. Seems like this episode the season ended really fucking well. 9.7. Hidden Gem, one of the best animes of all time. They're pressing as F. Best anime GOAT. Please give us season 2. Damn, alright, you got some high. Sword Art World, I'll keep that tab. The only shows I've been out to. Yeah, Breaking Bad is great as well, but Breaking Bad like has those lulls. But I see why. I know why it's so good. Attack on Titan was pretty goated as well. Though I've only watched season 1 of the anime, and the rest I just read the rest. Let me finish this chapter. Is it worth it to be allies of the manhwa sect? Oh, what a strange thing to say. I doubt you've lost your wisdom, but I don't see how you've come to that conclusion. Have you missed them or getting the former glory? If not, has the current Tang Clan fallen that low under your leadership? Let's put the manhwa sect aside for now. Didn't something even more serious happen a few days ago? We heard that Tang Peng has been relieved as his position as the young patriarch. Yes. Let's hear the reasons for that. Why do you make that decision? Because he was not befitting the position. He was not? That's right. I judge that he isn't competent enough to handle the duties of the Tang patriarch in the future. In that case, his position should be vacated sooner rather than later. It's also better for Tang Peng himself. Why do you intend to select as a new patriarch, young patriarch then? Probably one of my younger sons, as per the tradition of the Tang Clan. Is he mocking me by reminding me of how his father stole my position as the young patriarch? Tang Peng is known to be exceptionally competent. Oh, I'm probably done for today. After but I usually stream three to four times a week. I'll put my schedule up soon. But appreciate all the recommendations, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Viking Hog. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for all the recommendations. I think I probably watched 86 with my brother-in-law. He really likes all those mecha anime, so that's a great thing to do. I mean, clearly 86 is one of those, right? Attack on Titan season 4, is that like the battle of the furry giant? I don't know the names, but the gorilla guy, where Levi goes fucking wild. Dude, Levi is so goated. Probably one of the most badass characters out there. Like the fear he inspires as a human is scary. Oh, okay. Let me. Attack on Titan season 4, episode 21. AOT season 4, episode 21. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Oh my god, this is horrifying. I mean, the horrifyingness is kind of why it got so popular too, I guess, right? That's the one. I guess like the best episodes are just like a little contained story in of itself. All right, I'll definitely check that out because I read the whole thing, so like I can understand the concept. What do you call it? How do I say that? Context. I can get the context of it. Yeah. But thanks for joining me for my stream. I appreciate it. I'm trying to stream 2 to 3 times a week. I mean, just reading as much manga as I can when I have time. I mean, because like sometimes like the animation format is just able to represent some things a lot better. Like it can't give the same amount of details and backstory or like really depth that the books can give, but it can go hard on like certain things that just are better in the visual format, right? Like, so I totally understand. Yeah, music gets settings like music will obviously like that's what the difference between good movies and bad movies is the sound, right? Like, so I totally get what you mean. Catch you around. Thank you. I appreciate the follow. I hope to see you around. I'm trying to put a schedule up of all the things I'll be doing. Mostly just reading manga, going through like the new updates, and I'll try to diversify a little bit more as well. Appreciate it. Viking Hog. Nuglide. Some nice fanfic for sure, though. Damn. Attack on Season, episode 21. From you 2,000 years ago. Oh, yeah. Manga spoilers. Crunchyroll. Probably, I guess I watch it on Crunchyroll, or I can watch it with one of my brothers. Alright, let's continue this. Temping is known to be... okay, let me just read the whole chapter. So, I'll read it back to here. Chapter 139. Okay, Chapter 139. You think an alliance with the Tang Clan will benefit us less than the reputation for making one of the 10 great sects? Baek Chung, do you have no pride at all? What's the reason we're no longer one of them? They are. No. Do you think an alliance with the Tang Clan will benefit us less than the reputation for making one of the 10 great sects? Baek Chung, do you have no pride at all? What's the reason we're no longer one of them? They are. The 10 great sects. Now that we've become a little stronger, you want us to forget what they did and ask us to let us back in with smiles on our faces? Do you think we're pushovers or what? Don't have any weird illusions. If the 10 great sects really help each other out in times of great need, the Manhua sect would never be in this state. Are you saying that unlike the relationship that we had with the 10 great sects, the one we'll get with the Tang Clan is going to be based on mutual help? We need to make that happen. Relationships aren't built though. They're built all along the way. The Tang Clan, who are people who can be of great help to the Manhua sect. No matter what your worries are, there's nothing we'd lose from this alliance at this moment. Alright, let's proceed then. I'll push this forward with the authority that the sect leader has given me. No matter how things will turn out, they will take full responsibility for it. Youngjun, please list the conditions of our alliance in a letter and send it in the Manhua sect as soon as possible. Yes, Baek Chung. Oh, the elders will definitely agree. More so, even if some problems occur, Alding Hyun will definitely give us all for us. Dude, golden man. He knows what's up. Chen Myung wouldn't have made this decision if he hadn't known all of this above. There's nothing for me to worry about. Is the business of the Tang Clan over then? It's time to go to Yunnan. Let's tell your father that we should make preparations. About that, there are none. No merchants are going there. What do you mean? Previously, they said, actually, the Four Seas Merchants Association has a connection with Yunnan, so we're going to go on trading trips if there's a small group. But he actually just said that for us to escape Chengdu because he knew of the repercussions of dealing with the Tang Clan sect, because he wanted to get us away. As he hears that, he goes to the Tang Clan. I have one more condition. Actually, it's not even a condition. Yes, I'm asking you as a favor, as a friend. Please find out which merchant groups are going to Yunnan. We intend to join them and go there together. To the deepest regions of Yunnan where the Beast Palace is. We don't have time to do this, so I need to do this quickly. I guess the word favor has a different meaning in Shaanxi and Sichuan, right? Patriarch, what are you thinking? An allowance of the Manhua sect? Not even the Wudang or Zhongnang sect, but with that excuse for a sect? What are you even thinking at all, Patriarch? The Council of Elders. I think a lot of manhua and the Jianghu focused ones, the Council of Elders always has a lot of power in the Tang sect, for sure. Despite these old, annoying geezers have not chosen to step down and interfere in all matters using the excuse that they're family, they've grown their authority to be even greater than mine. I can't make a single decision without them questioning me, cursed old man. Patriarch, say something. I think everyone's gotten a little too agitated. Let's calm down and listen to what the Patriarch has to say. But Council Leader, do you not hear what I said? My apologies. Patriarch, please speak. Please tell us what you have in mind. It is worth to be allies of the Manhua sect. Ho ho, what a strange shit he's saying. I know you've lost your wisdom, but I don't see how you've come to that conclusion. Have you missed them regaining their former glory? If not, has the current Tang clan fallen that low under your leadership? Let's put that Manhua sect aside for now. Didn't something even more serious happen 3 days ago? We heard that the Tang Pei has been relieved of his position as a young patriarch. Yes. Let's hear the reason for that. Why did you make that decision? Because he was not befitting of that position. He was not? Yes. I judge that he isn't competent enough to handle the duties of the Tang Patriarch in the future. In that case, his position should be vacated sooner rather than later. It is better for Tang Pei himself. Why do you tend to select, who do you tend to select as a new young patriarch then? Probably one of my younger sons, as per the conditions of the Tang clan. Is he mocking me by reminding me how his father stole my position as a young patriarch? Tang Pei is known to be exceptionally competent. Isn't he good enough to be the young patriarch? I could have agreed with that just a few days ago. However, there's nothing to be discussed anymore. For I have met someone who made me realize that Tang Pei is not capable enough. The Manhua Divine Dragon. From what you just said, it sounds like to me that the abilities of that are the main consideration when choosing the next young patriarch. Is that correct? Yes. That means that the candidate for that position doesn't have to be your son. So if anyone within the Tang clan is able to surpass the Manhua Divine Dragon, you won't have any objections to them become the young patriarch. Precisely. Anyone who bears the surname Tang is competent enough to become the young patriarch. I'm truly impressed by your magnanimous thinking. That boy will be a correct form of measurement then. How about this? Any child who defeats a Manhua Divine Dragon, an adult will become a young patriarch. Bro. He's laughing like, bro, there's not a chance. Council Leader, you seem to be greatly mistaken. No child within the Tang clan is capable of defeating him right now. You shouldn't assume that you know everything. The children of the Tang clan are by no means weak. So, as a patriarch, you ought to have more confidence in your own family. Tang Hag, what do you think about asking him to duel with Cheng Myung? Man, if you want to, bro. It seems you really want him to become the young patriarch. I thought you were not going to give your own grandson preferential treatment. I simply see just how skilled he is. All right then, bro. Go ahead, bro. However, just like in gambling, both parties should put something on the line. How about we make a bet here? If the Tang Hike wins in the duel of the Manhua Divine Dragon, I will hand over the right to choose the young patriarch to the Council of Elders. But if the opposite happens, I don't want any of you to interfere with any decision until I step down as patriarch. How's that? Are you confident enough to make this bet? How could such a huge matter be decided so frivolously? Council Leader, this is dangerous. It's dangerous for all of us. You mustn't buy into a suggestion. Council Leader. I agree. Agreed. Stop right there. I said stop, you asshole. Stop running away. Come over here. How's he running so fast in a dress? How's she running so fast in a dress? There are good tea houses in Chengdu. Let's drink somewhere there and watch the sunset together. Why do you dislike me? Am I ugly? No, that's not it. And was it? Do I look like I have a nasty personality? That's not it either. So why do you keep running away? It's hard to find a marriage partner like me, you know? I have a pretty face, a good personality, and a good family. That's true, a really good family. That's not an issue here, though. Hey, I really have no intentions of getting married. That's why I'm not interested in you, okay? I don't think that's true. You must have feelings for a girl named Isol or something. That's why you're pushing me away, right? It's always that there's no way you can visit someone as beautiful. How the hell do you come to that conclusion by yourself? There's no way to talk anymore. No matter what you think, I don't intend to get married at all. So stop bothering me and look for someone else. Do you think I'll just give up just because you say that? And that's fair too. I'll do whatever it takes to show you how charming I can be. Brat, I was 80 years old in my previous life. No matter how well you do, you only look like a granddaughter to me, playing around. There's no way I'd find that charming, you little brat. I'm older than you, so. The patriarch is looking for Cheng Myung right now. I say this is an urgent and important matter. Alright, this is a good time to end. Thank you for joining me, and have a great day.